Hello everyone, welcome back to Harper Reads. My name is Mr. Harper and I'm going to be introducing a book to you today that I think would be really great for you to have a read of over this school closure lockdown period. I'm only going to be introducing you the book today and reading a little bit of it because it's quite long and it's definitely one that I'd recommend for the older readers amongst you. And this book, you might have heard of it before, is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Now this is a very, very good book which I think you'll really enjoy reading. And this copy of it is quite a posh one, actually. It actually belongs to my mum. I don't think she knows that I've got it. So hopefully she never watches this video and doesn't find out. Mum, if you're watching, sorry, I will give it back. I promise I'm taking good care of it. The box definitely hasn't got broken there. Anyway, let's do a little unboxing. This is a proper YouTube video now. So you can see this is quite a posh version of the book. It's got lovely artwork on the front. And it's got the spine as well, so it would look really good on one of those bookcases where you've got lots of posh books. So those of you who don't know about The Hobbit, basically it's a book that's set in a fantasy world called Middle-earth. It's from the same author, obviously, who wrote The Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings have obviously been made into huge Hollywood multi-million-dollar budget super films, basically. And if you've seen the films, you might well enjoy reading the book. But even if you haven't, I think you'd really enjoy reading this book. So I think it'd be a great one for you to check out. So I'm just going to read you a little extract from the beginning of it. And then you can decide whether you want to pick up and carry on reading this book or not. So this is called There and Back Again, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Try and find my way to the right page. Okay, here we go. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole, filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole, with nothing in it to sit down or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. It had a perfectly round door like a porthole, painted green, with a yellow shiny brass knob in the exact middle. The door opened up to a tube-shaped hall like a tunnel, a very comfortable tunnel without smoke, with panelled walls and floors tiled and carpeted and provided with polished chairs and lots of pegs for hats and coats. The Hobbit was fond of visitors. The tunnel wound on, going fairly but not quite straight into the side of the hill, as all the people for many miles round called it, and many little round doors opened out of it, first on one side and then on another. No going upstairs for the Hobbit. Bedrooms, bathrooms, cellars, pantries, lots of these, wardrobes, he had whole rooms devoted to clothes. Kitchens, dining rooms, all were on the same floor, and indeed on the same passage. The best rooms were all on the left-hand side going in, for these were the only ones to have windows, deep-set round windows looking over his garden, and meadows beyond, sloping down to the river. The Hobbit was a very well-to-do Hobbit, and his name was Baggins. The Bagginses have lived in the neighbourhood of the hill for time out of mind, and people considered them very respectable, not only because most of them were rich, but also because they never had any adventures or did anything unexpected. You could tell what a Baggins would say on or question without the bother of asking him. This is a story of how a Baggins had an adventure and found himself doing and saying things altogether unexpected. He may have lost the neighbours' respect, but he gained, well, you'll see whether he gained anything or not in the end. So that's literally the first page and a little bit of The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I think this is a really great book. I think you'll really enjoy reading it, even if it's one of those where, you know, a parent reads it to you rather than you reading it to yourself. It's a really, really good story, and I think you'd really enjoy it. So that's why it's my book recommendation for this week. Thanks for joining. Let me do the proper YouTube stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you check back often to see what other videos are going up on our channel. Bye bye.